welcome to lesson 11 in Palabras. Okay, it says in this lesson you're going to learn some additional idiomatic expressions. You're going to use these to speak a natural English instead of an English that is rigid and solid. Okay, try to use the new expressions, idiomatic expressions in your life, in your daily life. Okay, you'll see that your English is more fluent, and it will flow easier. It will flow more easily in the same way that you speak Spanish every day. Okay, so the first thing we do, como siempre, is we have to learn the vocabulary. Okay, this is a mixture of nouns and verbs and adjectives, and you have to study these. Very important. Okay, the first exercise. Here are some more phrasal verbs, as we say in English. Phrasal verbs or idiomatic expressions. So check up on, investigar. The boys will check up on the new house. Okay. Now come back. Come back. I will come back tomorrow. Or come in and come over. Come over and drop by. These are very similar. Visitar. Okay? Okay? They always come over on Saturdays. Okay? Or we will. We will drop by their house tomorrow. Okay? And drop out is completely different from drop by. Completely different. Okay? One dropped out of school in the third year. Dropped out of school. Eat out, very important. Will you eat out on Sunday? Hmm? Would you like to eat out tomorrow? Fill out. Fill out. We use this for aplicaciones. Okay? Please fill out this application. Okay? And fill up, completely different. Okay? Please fill up my glass with water. Or fill up the tank with petrol. Find out, descubrir. My sister found out that her husband will give her a surprise party. Okay, to find out, descubrir. To get along with, to have good relations with someone. Okay? I get along with the president. Okay. And get rid of. Okay, eliminar. Okay? She has to get rid of that dog. It's peligroso. Okay, get over. Pedro is getting over losing his wife. Get up. Levantarse. At what time did you get up? Okay, so let's do the exercises. What does it say here? Adriana wanted to drop out of school. To drop out of school. Okay, that gentleman dropped by the store 3 times yesterday. Okay, I have to check up on my children before I leave. Laura doesn't get along with her sister. She found out that her mother was going on vacation. I had to fill in the application for him. Okay? We can say fill in or fill out. It's the mismo. Okay? I had to fill in, I had to fill out the application for him. Okay, so here you can say fill in or fill out. Okay? Can you eat out? tomorrow? Can you eat out? Will you will you come back tomorrow? My sister drops by every day. Okay? It's como my sister visits me. Cada dia. Cada dia. My sister visits me every day. My sister drops by every day. Please, come over to my house. Hmm? Or they got rid of their old car. They got rid of their old car. Hmm? I get up at 5 o'clock every morning. That's very early. Very early. Okay, so you practice these phrasal verbs, learn to use them fluently. Okay? And we go on to the second part of this lesson. The second part of sentences with two verbs. Okay, it says in the lesson before this, you learned some simple sentences with two verbs. Now you're going to learn the subjunctive case. That is when we want to ask other people to do something. Okay, the subjunctive case is used when we want to ask other people to do something. Okay, here's the example. Yo quiero que el niño estudie. Okay, or yo quiero que ellos trabajen. Okay, now literally this says, I want that the boy studies. Okay, I want that the boy studies. Literal translation. I want that they work. Okay? Now, we don't say that in English. Hmm? We have to change the structure. And what we have, when we have two verbs together, okay, I want to study. I want to work. Well, the second verb is still in the infinitive. Okay? But the boy is entre el primero verbo y el segundo. It's between the first verb and the second. Okay? There is no that. That we do not use. Okay? No usamos. Okay? I want the boy to study. Now, this says literally, I want that they work. Hmm? Well, we have to change they to the object pronoun. Okay? They is a subject pronoun. And we have to change it to the object pronoun. Okay? So we take away que and we change ellos to them. We change they to them. Okay? So I want the boy. The boy, what is that? I want that he studies. He studies. Okay? Now he is the subject pronoun. And him is the object pronoun. So we say, I want him to study. In this case, we're not going to say him or he because we have the boy. I want the boy to study. I want them to work. Okay? The first verb is used in the tense that you want. Okay? The conjugation is in the first verb. Pasado, present, future. I wanted, pasado. I wanted them to work. Oh, here negative. No quiero. I don't want them to work. Okay, if we use the pronoun after the verb, we use the personal pronouns that you learnt in lesson 9. Okay, that is the object pronoun. Okay, to make the sentence negative, we only have to change the first part of the sentence, the same as you do in Spanish, you know? Okay, so the, the word que de español no se traduce al inglés. We don't translate it, okay? So yo no quiero que los niños estudien. This is just normal. I don't want. I don't want. I don't want the boys to study. Okay? I don't want them to study. I don't want the boys to study. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look at some more of these. Okay? So the verbs we're looking at are ask, want, expect, need. Okay, decir, tell. Okay, but let's look. We're going to translate these to English. So, the teacher wants, now literally, that we study. The teacher wants that we study. Okay? We're going to change this to the teacher wants us to study. Us is the object pronoun of we. Okay? The teacher wants us to study. El segundo verbo and the second verb in the infinitive. Hmm? Okay. Tu tía quería que ellos pintaran la casa. Your aunt wanted, in pasado, wanted them to paint the house. Your aunt wanted them to paint the house. Let's look at the next one. Yo quiero que ellos naden, okay? Naden, nader, to swim, to swim. Okay? I want them to swim. I want them to swim. Okay? Comer. This is the verb comer, to eat. Okay? Negative. My mother doesn't want que yo coma. Doesn't want me to eat. My mother doesn't want me to eat. Okay. Nosotros queremos. We want que vosotros compráis. That you buy un coche nuevo, a new car. Okay. We want that you buy a new car. Well, we don't say that. In English, we say we want you, because you is the mismo. Okay. Subject pronoun, object pronoun. You and you. Okay. We want you to buy a new car. We want you to buy a new car. Okay, the doctor. El médico no quiere. The doctor doesn't want. The doctor doesn't want que descansemos. Okay, descansar is a verb to rest. To rest. The doctor doesn't want us to rest. Okay? We can see it's us because descansemos is we. Okay? First person plural. We. And the object pronoun of we is us. The doctor doesn't want us to rest. Okay, Susanna no quiso. Okay? No quiso. So we can see this is pasado. Okay? Susanna didn't want, negative, didn't want you to dance. Susanna didn't want you to dance. Okay. My secretary doesn't want, negative again. My secretary doesn't want one doesn't want one to regresar. Oh, it's an idiomatic expression. Okay? My secretary doesn't want one to come back. To come back. Okay? Okay. Now, él quiere que su gato. Okay? Su gato. Okay, so this we don't change. Now we don't change it. Okay? This is not the subject. This is hmm? This is an object pronoun. Okay? This is a possessive pronoun. Okay? I'm sorry. This is a possessive pronoun. Okay? So he wants his cat to run. We don't change a possessive pronoun. He wants his cat to run. So there's no change there. The possessive pronoun stays. His cat. He wants his cat to run. Correr. Correr, to run. Okay. Ella te está suplicando que te quedes. Okay. She, now see this, está suplicando. This is present progressive, present continuous tense. So, she is and suplicar, to beg, to beg. Okay? She is begging you. She is begging you. Quedar is to stay. Okay? She is begging you to stay. She is begging you to stay. Okay, so you have te here. So literally, she is begging that you stay. Okay? She is begging you to stay. Quedar, to stay. Okay? Vosotros. Okay? What is this? You don't want the teacher, encargar, to order. You don't want the teacher to order new books. Okay, and here's a question. This is a question. So how do we start the question? Quiere tú. Okay? Do you want? Do you want your husband to sell the house? Okay? That's a different sentence. ¿Quiere tu marido vender la casa? Do you want your husband vender, to sell the house? Okay? Mi padre nos pidió. Okay? So we can see this is pasado. Okay? My father asked us. My father asked us to pay the bill again. Otra vez, padre. Okay, my father asked us to pay, pagar, to pay the bill again. Okay? He no me pidió. Otra vez, pasado. He didn't, okay, because pasado, didn't, did not. Okay? Present simple, do not. Pasado, did not. Contraccione, didn't. Él no me pidió. He didn't ask me to eat out. Hmm? He didn't ask me to eat out. Okay, yo no quiero. I don't want to get rid of that box. I don't want to get rid of that box. Okay? Pedirán. Now we can say this is futuro. Futuro. Okay? So we're going to use will. Auxiliary verb will. Okay? Ellos, they. They will ask me Hmm? They will ask me to fill, llenar, to fill that recipiente. Okay, we say container. Container, for example. Okay, like this. Container. Recipiente is container or box. Caja, como esta. So it's a container. Okay. So they're going to ask me, they will ask me to fill, que llene, to fill that box or that container. Okay. Now we're back in present simple. The doctor, el médico, the doctor wants, okay, the doctor wants él, que él. Okay, so that's he. And what's the object pronoun of he? Him. Him. The doctor wants him to explain his reasons. The doctor wants him to explain his reasons. And then we have yo no necesito. Okay, it says this is simple present. I don't need you because it's the same. Tu, you, object, subject. I don't need you. Oh, it says to have a good relation. Okay, okay, or to get on with. I don't need you to get on with, my wife. Okay, I don't need you to get on with my wife. Thank you. Okay. Uh, Here we have the children. The children, asked the teacher. Okay, the children asked the teacher. Es pasado. To explain the lesson. The children asked the teacher to explain the lesson. Okay? Okay. Yo entre. Okay. We're going to use another idiomatic expression to drop by. Okay? So the boy, no quiere, doesn't want me to drop by today. Okay? The boy doesn't want me to drop by today. Okay, su abuela quiso. Okay? Quiso, pasado. Okay? So your grandmother, hmm, wants, esperamos, wants us to wait. Your grandmother wants us to wait another hour. Your grandmother wants us to wait another hour. Okay? Yo no quise. Pesado. I didn't want Ramon to fill out the application. I didn't want Ramon to fill out the application. Okay? Here we go again. Is this pasado or present simple? It's present simple. Okay? They didn't want you to get up. They didn't want you to get up at this moment. Okay? This is present simple. They don't want you to get up at this moment. Okay? Now the director wants me to find out more information. Okay? Yo voy a. This is a form of futuro. Okay? Voy a. Going to. Okay? I'm going to want. Okay? Or you could use will. También. I'm going to want, or I will want. I'm going to want that you try my new car. I'm going to want you to try my new car. Okay, your grandfather doesn't want us doesn't want us abandonar, okay? It can mean to drop out of, okay? Or to give up. Hmm? In English también, abandon, la misma palabra, abandon, okay? But in this case, your grandfather doesn't want us to give up school. Give up school, okay? Okay, now this is, I think this is maybe an easier exercise, okay? So we have some examples. You're going to translate the following sentences to Spanish, okay? Okay, I beg you to come without your mother. Hmm? Yo te suplico que vengas without, sin tu madre, okay? So you can see the structure here. I beg you, I beg you to come without your mother. His wife wants him to tell her the truth. Okay? His wife wants him to tell her the truth. Su mujer quiere que él le diga la verdad. Okay. Okay, the teacher didn't, pasado, the teacher didn't ask me to read for her. Hmm? El profesor, o en este caso, es profesora, okay? Porque es femenina, okay? La profesora no me pidió que leyera para ella, okay? The teacher didn't ask me to read for her. Okay, I need you to drop by soon, okay? Yo necesito que tú entras pronto, okay? Yo necesito que entras pronto. She wants me to promise. She wants me to promise, okay? Ella me quiere que me prometo. Okay. So there's lots of one. I'm going to leave these for you now to do yourself, okay? Okay? Lots of exercises for you to do. Hmm? I need you to write your lesson. I need you to write your lesson, for example. Okay? Necesito que escribas su lección. Hmm? Yo necesito que escribas su lección. Okay? Let's look at the last one. I want my sister to change her appearance. Hmm? Quiero que mi hermana cambie su apariencia. Apariencia. No sé. Es difícil para mí, eh? I want my sister to change her appearance, okay? Here you see, this is a possessive adjective, possessive pronoun. I want my sister. Nothing changes. Hmm? Quiero que mi hermana. Okay, so you practice that lesson, and that is the end of this lesson. Now take your time. Take a long time. Study the lesson. Okay? Very important. And I will see you for lesson 12. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.